What's up, everybody? It's your boy Joey Work. I'm back. Last time you saw me was last week. I did give out the Braves in Game 4. Unfortunately, it was a loser. They did switch it to Strider, and he struggled, as you've seen. The ball was flying out in that game, and he gave up some hard contact, a couple homers. I don't even think he pitched out of the third. I know he was not going to be on a pitch count as is, but it is what it is. Can't win them all. Grind does continue. Another day, another dollar. Awesome MLB playoffs thus far, especially for Run Pure Bet subscribers. The two favorites in the AL left in the Astros and Yankees, and the two long shots in the NL left. I would say, who could have predicted this? But I know one person who did. And if you watched my playoff video, I gave out 4 future plays. First one, Padres to beat the Mets in the opening round wildcard series at plus 164. Cash that. Second one, Padres to win the National League at plus 1,500, pending. Can hedge if needed. Third, Padres to win the World Series plus 3,500, pending. Fingers crossed. And the sole loser was the Braves to win the National League for a half unit as well. But yeah, Padres futures are super live. Hope some of you hopped on that with me as well. Obviously, they were the highest odds when I gave that out before the playoffs started. And look at us now. But as we do know, tomorrow's game, I'm going to go to Yankees versus the Astros. As we know, the Yankees do not have an off day. They played today because of the rain out. They roll right into Houston tomorrow for game 1 after winning the past 2 games versus the Guardians. Team's playing with some mojo here. Offense has been pretty good, even with how phenomenal this Guardians pitching staff and bullpen has been. So as for the Astros, they have been sitting around a little bit since Saturday, so 4 days, but not that it really affected them in the first series, so I'm not exactly sure how it's going to affect them here, but they easily could have lost the first 2 games of that series versus the Mariners. If you watched the games, they easily could have lost both of those games. For game 1, they brought in Robbie Ray in the 9th, who hasn't pitched in a relief all year. That game 1 was on the manager. Game 2, the Mariners showed a little inexperience, did get some key hits down the stretch. So they essentially did get swept into the third game. I don't even remember how many innings they played, 16, 17, maybe in game 3. But here we are. So tomorrow's starting pitching matchup is Jameson Taillon for the Yankees and Justin Verlander. On the comeback, 39-year-old Justin Verlander scheduled to get the start in game 1 after getting shelled in game 1 of the divisional series versus Seattle. He allowed 10 hits in 4 innings and 6 earned runs before getting yanked. And he's obviously been really good all year after Tommy John. He gets a Yankees team. He's only pitched against once this year. He did pitch pretty good in Yankee Stadium against them. So his numbers in his career are mediocre versus this team. Over 160 at-bats. They were batting .272, X-weighted on base percentage, slugging almost 400% against him. They are striking out about 30% of at-bats, which nowadays is kind of normal. So as for Taillon on the other end, I don't particularly trust the guy. He did pitch for the first time in his career out of the bullpen in the series with the Guardians. And now he's starting game 1 because Nestor pitched on short rest game 5 today. And the Yankees do need another arm. So here they're turning to Jameson here. I do think he can shut down the Astros bats maybe like 1-2 times through the order, but I don't trust him more than that. So I do expect the Yankees to go bullpen by, best bullpen arms as possible. Maybe Wandy Peralta, likely the only bullpen arm they won't throw. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to get out of Taillon, but I do expect the Yankees offense to have some success here. No days off. I think that really just honestly helps the Yankees more than it does the Astros here, going right in there with some momentum. The bats have played today. They did have an off day, so it's not like they played every day. So, and Verlander and the bullpen, I do think the bats will get an upgrade here because DJ LeMahieu will likely be on the roster, possibly Andrew Benintendi, but I'm not counting on Benintendi. I do definitely think DJ gets added, and because Aaron Hicks got hurt today, he said he's out for the rest of the playoffs and essentially the year. So DJ would likely switch in for Aaron Hicks, possibly maybe Oswald Peraza hops on the team. He'll likely just be an insurance on a defensive end. But the Yankees have scored at least 4 runs at all but one of their divisional series games. Even with how good that Guardians pitching was, they still scored some runs. And I think their bullpen is better. I think the Yankees bullpen is better than that of the Astros. And I think the Guardians bullpen is better than that of the Astros. So the Yankees scored the second most runs all of baseball this year, averaging almost 5 runs a game. With that said, my official play for tomorrow, that'll be Wednesday, October 19th, is going to be New York Yankees team total over 2.5 at BetMGM at -120. 2.5, very short number. I get it, Verlander, but I mean, that's a very, very short number for a team on the road, a playoff game here. So I do think they score some runs, possibly 1-2 off Verlander, and then get to the bullpen to cash that ticket. All we need is 3 runs. So I do really like that. I'll take it every day. So that'll be my official play, guys. I will be back again probably tomorrow night. I'll probably go again tomorrow night and do another video for you guys for Thursday's game. And then I'll do one more this week as well. I do appreciate you all. Do you think the Padres are still going to win it all? I mean, obviously they're down 1-0 now after game 1. I think they have a good chance. It's, you know, the series is definitely not over. Now it's a 7-game series. So this series is far from over. Obviously they need a big performance from Blake Snell tomorrow. And they need to win at home tomorrow. You know, big game 2. That's what I'll say. I definitely don't think, you know, they're shot, you know, they just because they lost game 1, they're still definitely in there. Yankees as a dog is appealing. Very appealing, Mike. I was very close to taking the Yankees plus 165. Excuse me. But I did just settle on their team total over. But I will not fight you on taking the Yankees plus 165. That's a big, juicy odds for teams that are, you know, very, very handily as good as one another. Thank you for making the videos. Your MLB cappings on point. I appreciate that. Aaron Judge gets 66 homers total through these games, 69 in the World Series. Let's go, Mike, Drew, Rob Greer. Appreciate you all hanging out, guys. I'll be back again tomorrow night. Hit the like button on the way out. Joey Work. Peace and love.